bare minimum you're giving them, they need to be appreciative because you chose to have them in a situation that you're going to struggle in. That's literally what you're telling your kids. Your kids don't owe you nothing. All of y'all be having kids with these dudes that don't give a damn about you, okay? And y'all know what it feels like when dudes don't care and they go on with their life and they act like you don't even exist, like your existence never even was a thing, right? Y'all know how they act, okay? And men can be very harsh with that, even if y'all have kids, okay? So, you know, you go out here, you have a kid with this dude, you know, your child is now, you know, you guys have been, you know, you've been taking care of your kid, which is what you're supposed to do because you're the mother. Nobody else had your kid. And what ends up happening is women go out here and get in these situations with guys, have kids. They already had low self-esteem prior to having the child. Now they have a child with somebody. They're trying to run after behind this dude to try to get them to like be a part of the child's life. The dude ain't really trying to do that because they never even liked her for real to begin with. They didn't want no child with you. And so, you know, even if y'all, a lot of women that have baby daddies, they be trying to say like stuff like, no, I don't deal with my baby daddy. We don't mess around. We don't this. We don't that. They be trying to just make themselves seem like they have some type of value to their baby daddy, or that if you don't have sex with your baby daddy, somebody else is going to have sex with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, talking about how your baby daddy you don't have sex with your baby daddy because, you know, of the stereotype that all women have sex with their baby daddies, you know, and they never stop having sex with their baby daddies. I mean, it does not matter. The nigga got a kid off you anyway. It really doesn't matter if y'all never have sex again. It does not matter. You risk your life for this individual. That does not matter. The only thing that matters is with your twisted and warped reality, okay? You think that you trying to bypass everything, okay? You're viewing life like you are you're a winner, like you've been strategically doing things and you won and you just are so cocky and you're just so like, oh my God, like, you know, I don't deal with my baby daddy. Like I'm not doing it. Like, I know women do mess with and double back to their baby daddy, but I don't deal with that. Like, y'all be really saying stuff like that. Like that means anything. All I'm really hearing when y'all say stuff like that is, I'm very immature. I'm extremely immature. You know, and I lack accountability and awareness. You know, I've turned this whole situation into something where I'm a hero for my children. You know, but not only am I a hero, you know, it's totally this other person's fault that they don't want to be a part of my child's life. You know, and I'm the only person doing for my child. You know, and I see a lot of this rhetoric like online, and it's just really, really low vibrational and idiotic, you know, rhetoric. Like, it's just so weird. Like, and I feel like a lot of single mothers, they're not looking at life with reality. And I think when you have, based on how y'all see y'all acting, it seems like when you have children, y'all's brain, like the way that y'all view stuff, the way that y'all kind of like think, it's like it changes. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you just, I don't know, but let's double back. So once you have a child with someone, say a woman is a baby mama, dated a dude that didn't invest into her, you know, and you get pregnant by him, he don't invest in your child like that. Or say he goes to jail, or any type of scenario where he's absent at your child's life. A lot of you mothers, you know, you struggle, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not intended for it just to be one person. But, you know, y'all struggle, you know, you got to go to work every day. You got to make money for your kid, you know, woo, yada, yada, yada. So you have a child. Now, say you're a woman and you have a son, right? A lot of y'all, another, you know, kind of harsh truth about this stuff, because I see this same rhetoric online. And I don't, and it's not even just online. Like, I actually know scenarios that are like this, and it honestly blows my mind. So there's a type of woman that will have a son, okay, with a guy that don't give a damn about her, really. You know what I'm saying? He don't really value her, whatever. So she has the child, and it's a son, right? And say the son don't have a good relationship with the dad's absent, the dad's in jail, whatever the case may be. Okay, and then the child is growing up. The mother is trying to help the child and everything, but I want y'all to be for real. You cannot working a full-time job and having to take care of a kid, and then also having time for yourself, and then also getting sleep can be very difficult. Like, and I'm aware of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. I don't think that parenting was intended for y'all to have these long work days, because you just don't have energy. Like, depending on what type of job you got, it's hard, man. I be tired when I get off work. I don't have no kids. Like, it can be very difficult. And, I understand that it is, but you chose to have a child, right? And so what will end up happening is y'all have a kid, y'all have really low self-esteem. You do not boost your self-esteem after you have a child. I feel like y'all's self-esteem lowers after y'all have kids. And I think that's when, people like that start settling the most in situations like that. But y'all have a kid, right? And then, it's a mother raising a son. And I just think it's really neglectful for a woman to have a male child and does not have any type of like consistent good male role model in their life. Like, I have a friend that doesn't really have a great relationship with their parent. Their parent is very absent. But they grew up, they were a great guy, right? They're a younger guy. And growing up, they didn't have a father figure or nothing. And they had this mother that would say stupid stuff like, when Father's Day would come and stuff like that, she would post stuff talking about, yeah, I'm mom and dad, and just all this stuff. Like, if you have a child and you're a woman and you calling yourself mom and dad, you really just sound like idiot and unaccountable, because you cannot be mom and dad. You will die never being mom and dad. You are just mom. You chose a bad choice with dad. And regardless of whatever happens, if he's good or bad, that's still that child's biological father, right? If you know that you don't have a good relationship with the father, and the father does not have a good relationship with the child, it is your responsibility to get an uncle, get a cousin, get somebody that's a male to be a part of this child's life. Okay? That is your responsibility. Okay? You as a woman, and I'm just keeping it real, okay? I'm not saying this is right or wrong. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Men do not respect or value women like you think they do. Okay? Your son do not want to fucking hear you trying to teach him how to be a man. You are not a man, and when he looks at you, I don't care how bad you think you have whooped him in the past. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you've done to think that you scare him, like for real, like in real life, like you scare him. And I'm not saying that he has to be, not take her authority or whatever because she's a female. But I need you to understand, this is the facts. They don't. Okay? You're smaller than them. Okay? Yeah, you had him out your cootie cat, but this motherfucker's 6'5" now. 270, 6'5", okay? Stop thinking that he finna listen to what you saying when it comes to growing up as a man. You can't teach him nothing, okay? All you can teach him is basic stuff, and it's not your position to teach a man how to be a man. It is your position to get a male figure that you trust in this young man's life, okay? Because what's going to happen with you females that are not accountable whatsoever with what you're bringing into earth, you're too busy trying to feel and be coddled in your situation. You're too busy trying to create a narrative. Y'all too busy having super low self-esteem and having these young men and creating ancestral relationships with them. Now, when I say ancestral relationships, I'm saying y'all date y'all son, y'all have super low self-esteem, y'all super low self-esteem, y'all don't date, Because ain't nobody really checking for y'all. Your mind, you're not accountable. You're just really kind of low vibrational altogether. Okay? And, you know, what you'll do is you don't really have time to date. You don't really have time to do nothing because you're always having to work because you have a freaking child. Okay? So what y'all end up doing is y'all will make your son the man of the house. This motherfucker ain't paying nothing. This motherfucker ain't doing nothing. But you'll make him the man of the house. And you will not try to instill any type of like, and you don't need to instill it. Whoever you pick as a man to be a part of their life, they need to instill the goals and the values of a young man. Period. Okay? A lot of y'all will also allow your child to just flunk through life because you don't want to communicate with them that what they're doing is bad. What they're doing is stupid. They're an idiot. You don't want to tell them that. You don't want to discipline them. You don't want to keep it real with them. You don't want to push them to be better. You don't want to do nothing. There are legit women that have sons that they are intentionally not trying to elevate so that child always needs them. Because they don't feel like if they have this child, anybody would give a damn. I have to take a moment of silence for that, y'all. Because what the fuck is going on? It's weird. I've literally seen this. And I had an ex, the ex-narc that I was dating. This dude told me one time, y'all, that he be smacking his mama's butt. That is so weird. That is so weird and so bizarre with his dirty, broke ass. But it's really just her letting him not be shit in life and just scroll through life and not elevate. She do not care. Because it's the severity that my ex had as far as being a dusty bum ass bitch. It's like to the point where it reflects on her parenting, because it does, but it's no excuse now because he's a grown bitch. Okay. But when you look at it, it reflects on her because you're being a neglectful parent. That's really what it is. This person is a product of a parent that is not trying to instill any good qualities in them. You're a parent that's trying to support everything but them being better in life. And if you bring a child, a young man into this world, and you don't try to have a positive figure, especially if they don't have a parent in their life consistently, and you're not trying to push your child to be better than you and the dad, you failed as a parent. It has really nothing to do with your kid. You failed. You suck. You failed. And these are the same young men that will either be lazy as hell, won't ever have shit in life, or there will be a young man that will follow into, and I hate when this part happens, right? They will end up getting in gangs, which is so sad, because when it comes to gangs and getting in gangs, a lot of times once you're in it, you're in it. And a lot of times you never get out of it unless you go to jail or you die. Okay? So it's just so sad because I'm looking at it from a grander scope. And I think a lot of times people are just constantly out here having so many bad, creating. And I'm not just saying, this is a different level of a mistake. You know what I'm saying? To have a child, because it's not just, hey, I got the wrong coffee today. Like, no, you had a child and you did not even push them to be better in life. Then on top of that, even when you do, if you try to coddle them and not like enforce, the child is going to figure out how to basically just know all your weak spots too, to be able to navigate and not do shit and not hear you talk about it. Because if you're an insecure mother and you basically get supply off an ancestral relationship you have with your child is also going to learn how to finesse the fuck out you. Okay? And they're going to learn how to turn you into supply. And they're going to learn how to remove the supply when you don't react how they want. So now you've created a covenant with a broke son you got that you ain't pushed to do nothing in life. But this motherfucker thinks, hey, you need to listen to what I say. You got him thinking that he's a man of a house because you don't have a man and you have really low self-esteem. And so you're seeking within your son for that male validation. I'm telling you, y'all, This is the most disgusting shit and behavior I have ever, and the most bizarre I have ever seen in my life. In my life. It is the most disgusting behavior because it's so selfish. When you really think about it, it's really the mom. You set the tone for what the child is going to do and how the child's going to act. For you to put your low self-esteem and wanting supply over this child having a successful life or being instilled that they need to complete certain things, you know what I'm saying? A mother that don't give a damn about you will let you flunk out of school and then just don't even try to push you to do nothing more than that, which is really technically very similar to what happened to my ex, right? And that's embarrassing because but listen, before y'all try to embarrass, don't judge, y'all. Don't judge me. I graduated, okay? Don't judge me. I have way more than this nigga. I graduated, okay? But I'm just saying, I've seen it, and it's sad because it's really just a mother that is purposely holding their male son back to constantly have that male validation. That's not right. That's not your man. That's not your husband. That's not the man of your house. That's your fucking son. Like, that's weirdo ass behavior. And I feel like you females go out here and have kids with these fucked up ass dudes, and then you feel sorry about the situation, but you don't feel sorry enough about the situation to push your son to be better. You feel sorry about the situation, so you coddle them and use them as supply because you don't want to date and you don't know how to date as a woman and you have low self-esteem. So not only is it you dating, you got to be worth something. You can't just pop out and dating and not even have yourself together like that and be out here dating. There's a lot of people out here dating. There's young women, there's old women, there's big women, there's small women, there's skinny women, there's fat women. There's a lot going on. Okay, the dating